We've got tongue
Oh,
root, mouth shape, false vocal folds. So the question about, also from Delorca, keep putting the questions that people were going to get to for sure. Is it possible to maintain the same vocal fold coordination underneath by adjusting your support level and other parameters? It's
yes.
possible, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another
Definitely.
thing, I think that's really key. Do you want to just review that? Because this is really the key of why vocal distortion doesn't damage your voice if done correctly, right?
Yeah. So, I. I'm contemplating the best way to navigate this is, because I see so many people, especially in the land of distortion, supporting, and they're basically weightlifting and pushing the life out of their abs, and I'm like, show me a singer in the classical world, whoever meant that. Um, so things that you do throughout the entirety of the system will affect everything else. So even though we like talking about specific areas and drawing your attention to specific areas, the instrument as a whole is not separated and isolated in a lovely mechanical way. Um, it's a little bit. I like to draw an analogy between the rectus abdominis, so your six pack muscles or eight pack, depending on what you're rocking, or uniblob, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Rectus abdominis muscles, and you're singing. Belly dancers can roll their abdominal muscles. And they will talk about isolating the abdominal muscles and pushing the top one out and pushing the bottom one out and blah, 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 blah. This is all great, and you can do that. But by doing this movement that looks very, very isolated, you haven't ripped the muscle apart and separated it. This is very much what your voice is like. You can get really, really good at emphasizing and highlighting one aspect and disguising another, but they're all probably occurring at the same time to various degrees and percentages. So you could increase the amount of subglottic pressure you're using. So you could increase or decrease the amount of air underneath your true vocal folds in order to help maintain the vibration of those vocal folds so you stay in the same coordination and register. You could also do weird adjustments above the vocal folds that would help them stay in the same coordination. And I think this is, oh, I'm dancing around the question, but I really think that's the key of it, which is that you could get the same result through different means. You could do 5, 7, 8, 10 different things and get the same result. So it's not a one line journey.
Yeah, thank you for that. I understand what you're saying. It's because people want to divide the instrument into little parts and push on this button, but we got to remember we're not a keyboard, right? That's not the kind of instrument we have. We have a highly mobile, constantly moving instrument, and there are a lot of moving parts that sync up. And because of how nature designed us, what would happen if one of those parts stopped working? We would find a workaround, right? Because it's making sound is a really important part of our existence. So the body will find a compensation, and this for me is when I work with and analyze singers, what I'm looking for always is what is the one main thing that is a little out of balance. Because if something's out of balance, the rest of the system compensates. So if you improve that one thing, the rest of the system no longer has to compensate, and those things tend to go away. Whereas you could write a big list and say, and if you start working on each one of those, most likely you're going to drive the singer crazy, and they'll feel like they can never sing. Whereas if you just improve that one coordination that's causing the compensation of the other elements, the other things stop having to compensate, the voice starts working nicely. And we're on this question that's a big part of my course, the four pillars of singing, I call it. And we just released the beta version. So the beta version content that you have available is the section called airflow control. I just think it sounds cool to call it airflow control, but really it is learning how you give it different synonyms. I'm all for that. One's hard to say with attitude. Synonyms. Yeah, I'm all for using multiple vocabulary, but airflow control is really important. So let me take this chance to give you guys a preview little version so you get a look at actually what this course looks like. All right, I'm going to pop it up here, and this will show you some more slides of what this course looks like. So that's one of our trailers, and I'm super excited about this. But the main point is to put it in a package that looks great, that's modern and easy to access. I have to say, a lot of people you've heard of a lot of different things regarding support, airflow, appoggio, all these things. So I've been through it all my life. I've trained to be pop, rock, madrigal, musical singer, masters in opera singing. And so there's a lot of different approaches. So it's so important and fundamental also using vocal effects, that you understand the airflow, the air pressure, how this works. So I've really just put in this course some simple exercises, with the goal that using these simple exercises, you have the time to rebalance and really sync everything about your voice, air, body coordination. So I want to invite you all to join the beta launch. The thing that's really great about the beta launch is that you get access to this content now, and you're going to get it for 50% off the price of the full course when it launches in June. So I'm going to put in just the link. If you're interested, you can check it out. And another thing that I wanted to do right now is just take a second and show you what a Singing Revealed membership looks like. Because this beta launch offer, you're not only getting access to the content for half off, and then we upgrade it in June to the full course that includes sound design, dynamic movement potential, emotional layering, but you also get a free Singing Revealed membership. And someone also asked, is this going to be available later? And so we have Singing Revealed members can access this archive, and you can see all of the master classes done by various international coaches every month. You just click on the month. You can actually search this archive. You can put in mixed voice, and master classes by other international experts pop up. So it's really a fantastic archive for you to access. Right now there are 50 hours of master classes in this archive. The other thing is you can join us live on Zoom. So you got the Zoom links here to join us live in the meeting, and then we're going to work with some people that are here in the Zoom meeting. So I just wanted to share that with you. So you not only get the course at 50% off, you get the beta access, you get the Singing Revealed membership. And another thing that we're going to do is the fourth week of every month, I'm going to do live streams with everybody on the course. Because when I used to not like online courses. I thought they were just stupid because nobody can learn to sing. I still believe you can't learn to sing from a book. Right? Now, online courses is the next step because it can be so much more interactive. So I've done a lot of work to make sure that my online course can get you further than anything else I've seen on the market. But it's only going to get you so far because you need coaching. You need someone to listen to you, analyze you, and give you feedback. So part of being on the course is that you get to have free masterclasses with me every fourth week of the month. So it's going to be super cool.